Hello everyone. This is Jacobson and this is a detailed breakdown of the acclaimed first trailer of GTA 6. Enjoy the show. There were many rumors about the location of GTA 6. The most ambitious of them admonished that almost all the cities from the previous parts would appear in the game. But most insiders insisted that fans would return to Vice City from GTA Vice City. Well, they weren't wrong. GTA 6 events will unfold in the state of Leonid, where Vice City is located. The developers called the world of the upcoming game the largest and most immersive evolution of the series. The details, of course, were not disclosed. Judging by the trailer, Vice City and extensive countryside are waiting for us. Perhaps there will be several smaller cities, as in the previous part of the franchise. Lenita is not a random name. The state is named after the conquistador Juan Ponce de Leon. He was the first European to land on the Florida peninsula. Vice City is based on the real city of Miami, which is famous for its beaches and club life. In the trailer, you can see almost an encyclopedic illustration of all possible hangouts in a nightclub, on a yacht, on the roof of a skyscraper, in the mud, in the middle of the street, and even on the roof of a car. However, this is only one side of the coin, which they tried to show in glamorous films. Florida has another glory. It is said that 99% of all follies in the United States occur in this state. There is even a popular internet meme, "The Man from Florida," describing the crazy antics of local residents. It occurred because of frequently flashing news headlines like "A man from Florida fought with an alligator over a piece of pizza." A man from Florida was run over by his dog in a van. This is probably why part of the trailer is made in the style of news and videos from social networks. Stereotypically Floridian behavior includes a woman twerking on the roof of a driving car, a naked fat man running away from the police, an old woman with two hammers, and the actions of many other characters in the video. The nature of Lenita copies the nature of Florida, which means that players will find a lot of sun, palm trees, and beaches. The trailer shows that Vice City is partially located by the sea. Most likely, unlike GTA Vice City, it will not be two large islands, but a coastal city plus a large island and several small ones, similar to Miami and Miami Beach. Of the suburban areas, the developers showed only swamps and several small islands through which the highway runs. Whether there will be any more biomes in the game is still unclear. It is quite possible that subtropical forests enclosing swamps will be present on the map, but you cannot count on the mountains, since they are atypical for the peninsula. Officially, the developers have not reported anything about the main character or heroes of Grand Theft Auto 6. It is still unclear which of the people shown in the trailer will be a full-fledged character, and who will be a simple statistician. Nevertheless, comparing the video with the leaks, several conclusions can be drawn. For the first time in the history of the franchise, the main character of the story campaign will be a woman. From the beginning of the trailer, it is clear to us that her name is Lucia, and at some point in time she will end up in prison. Perhaps the events of the game will begin after her release, or perhaps they will tell you about the reasons for her imprisonment. Lucia is a petty criminal. The trailer shows how she commits a robbery on a small store for the sake of a small amount. But most importantly, the heroine has a partner. We don't officially know his name yet, but in the plums he was referred to as Jason. According to the rumors, he should become the second playable character. It is not known exactly what kind of relationship Lucia and Jason are in. Judging by the scene in the motel, they may be lovers, but there were no serious manifestations of romantic feelings apart from Lucia touching Jason's naked chest. Therefore, another type of communication is not excluded. It is only clear that they are quite close. Lucia says they need to stick together and be a team. Now let's get to the detailed breakdown. In the first frame, you can see the surroundings of Vice City and the city itself on the horizon. In addition, a complex of buildings with towers can be seen behind the rays of the sun, most likely. This is a prison. It is also likely that this is where Lucia is, has been, or will be. You can also notice the Patriot beer truck. This brand has appeared in other games in the series. Next, we are shown, in fact, Lucia in a prison cell. In the corner you can see a photo with 4 people. Perhaps they are relatives or friends of the heroine. Next, we see for the first time the renovated Vice City with the South Beach beachline and many skyscrapers. At first glance, the city looks much bigger than in GTA V. In Los Santos, the skyscrapers occupied only the center, but here the entire horizon. It is important to note that this is only the first impression. We will not receive accurate information about the size soon. The plane in the sky carries an advertising banner with the slogan of the 919 establishment. Why do you need 69 if there are 919? Let everyone guess the meaning of the phrase for themselves. And the name may be a parody of the 1-1 Even Club in Miami. This is not the first or last time Rockstar Games has beaten the names of real brands. The next two frames show the in-game analog of the Everglades. This is a huge tropical swamp in southern Florida and one of the symbols of the state. It often appears in movies and TV series. Here you can also see the skimmer, a new vehicle for the series. The fauna of La Nita will delight gamers with flamingos and alligators. The latter can be found almost anywhere. In this shot from South Beach, first of all, it is worth estimating the number of people on the beach. Whether such a population density will remain in the game is anyone's guess. In addition, a chihuahua can be seen in the center of the frame, and a girl in the T-pose on the left. This is not a bug, it is sprayed with a spray. Although it would be funny if it was set up like that on purpose. Next, we see Lucia and Jason in a convertible. Apparently, the couple will go from stall robbers to the stars of the underworld. Or they just stole a car to have fun. In any case, it is interesting that the passenger of the other car leaned out of the window. He seems to be filming the heroine on his phone. This may be an episode from a cutscene, a mission, or the usual behavior for NPCs in GTA V. Passers-by sometimes photograph the player's expensive cars. Next, we are shown the outskirts of the city. The most remarkable thing here are two modified cars, indicating that tuning will reappear in the game. After the strip club, which, according to information from the leak, is called Jack of Hearts, and two bandits, the developers show a view of the night Vice City and its island part. Here you can also appreciate the abundance of marine vehicles in addition to the jet skis and speedboats presented earlier. There is even a super large yacht. The new frame shows the Art Deco district, well known to all players in GTA Vice City. In addition to the famous neon signs, it is worth paying attention to parked cars. All of these sports cars have appeared in previous games. The white cheetah is notable here. In GTA V, it was heavily updated and modernized. Here we have a variant inspired by the Ferrari Testarossa, straight from GTA Vice City and Miami Police. Another interesting detail is a homeless man begging surrounded by luxury cars and hotels. Apparently, the developers are not going to hide modern social problems. Next, we are shown the Florida Keys Archipelago, which will receive a different name in the game. In reality, it includes about 1.7 thousand islands. Along with the luxurious view, it is worth noting the presence of a cargo ship. In other parts of the series they did not move. They could probably even be hijacked. The swimsuit brand is Sessanta Nova, parody of Louis Vuitton. The developers demonstrate a number of excerpts from news and social networks. As noted above, this conveys the atmosphere of Florida madness, and may also indicate the great role of social media in the game. The next frame shows a gathering of street racers. Racing has always been a part of the Grand Theft Auto franchise, so you can safely expect them to appear in the sixth part, in addition to the cute alligator. In this scene you can see the logo of the Postal Courier Service. The name plays on the term Goin' Postal, which denotes violent behavior leading to mass killings. Thrillbilly Mud Club. Thrillbilly is a term for hillbillies, rednecks. Hillbillies who love extreme forms of entertainment and sports. In this case, we are probably talking about off-road racing. Pay attention to the billboard. There are several jokes hidden here. Firstly, the medicine Angstapin, a parody of Anguspan, is advertised. Secondly, it is claimed that it heals emotions. Thirdly, the fine print says that people between the ages of 18 and 65 should be careful. A sudden urge to blink can be deadly. In addition, if the erection lasts more than 4 hours, you need to see a doctor. Interesting pills. Instead of the United States of America, the banknotes say the United States of Paranoia, United States of Paranoia. And in this frame you can see a parody of the so-called Joker from Florida. Lawrence Sullivan is a Florida criminal who became famous for trying to look like the Joker from Suicide Squad. The inscription says that the tattoos gave him away. The sheriff's office badge on the background is inspired by the Florida police badge. The news company Weasel News, a parody of Fox News, is returning. It is also reported that the game will feature a gang on off-road motorcycles. In the store you can see familiar brands lager beer. Puwasser, the phrase urine with water, is played, and Ebola Ebola is played. That's all I could see in the first trailer of the legendary game. It will be very interesting for me to read in the comments what I missed and did not notice. See you all in the new videos for now.